Hey everyone, welcome to our webinar for the John Martinson Honors Program. We will get started in just a second. We're going to let some folks make their way in, and then we will get started. So sit back. Okay, so just with the interest of time, I think we've gotten most of our folks in. For folks who don't know me, I'm Dr. Shannon Fairley Pittman, the director of our Global Scholars Program and the London Scholars Program. So excited that we have our friends from the John Martinson Honors Program with us today. I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves and then kick off the presentation. But just some housekeeping. This presentation is recorded, so we will be sending out a recording of this presentation early next week. So no worries on trying to capture all the information. You will get the specific recording a bit later. And then at the bottom of your screen, you'll see there that there's a Q&A box. Please do, if you have questions during this presentation, please do ask your questions there. We're going to have our colleagues go through their presentation, and then they're going to spend time at the end answering your questions live, actually. So please do ask your questions in the Q&A box, and then we will get to them at the end of the presentation. But until then, please sit back and enjoy the presentation. And I'll turn it over to my colleagues, Dr. Brooke and Joshua.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Dr. Brooke Tempesta, and I am the Associate Director of Honors Community Development.
And I am Joshua Canning, Program Manager for Honor Student Recruitment and Communication. And we are super excited to be talking to you today about what the Honors Program can offer you. Like Dr. Fairley Pittman mentioned, there's a Q&A box that we're super excited to be talking at the end of our presentation. We have a very brief formal slideshow, and afterwards, super excited to be talking with you. So, here at Northeastern, students apply their learning in and outside of the classroom. At Honors, we encourage our students to utilize their robust education to make an impact in their day-to-day lives. Honors students learn to make an impact through three primary areas: by becoming part of a thriving community, engaging in self-discovery and exploration, and really stoking their intellectual curiosity. We have taken these learning outcomes and developed a really exciting first-year experience specifically tailored to internal admits, which is a term that refers to students who apply to join the honors program after studying at our Boston campus or on one of Northeastern's network campuses.
During the first year in the Honors Program, accepted students complete 3 requirements to earn the Honors Impact Badge, an electronic marker that indicates that students are ready to continue learning in our program. These requirements include the Honors Discovery course, community engagement experiences, and one additional honors experience. Through these opportunities, our internal admits form a close-knit cohort alongside upper-class student mentors that help you along the way.
So to start off talking about Honors Discovery, this is a 0 credit, no cost, Boston-based seminar held for our internal admits during their first semester of the honors program. During this class, honors students learn alongside other new admits, exploring the honors community through countless opportunities, and most importantly, learning how to make that impact in both their education and extracurricular activities.
So as you settle into the honors program, you will be assigned an honors advisor to support and guide you within our honors program. Our team is excited to help you navigate through college and assist you in making the most of the resources and opportunities that come with being an honors student. Additionally, our students can join our alumni mentoring network, where you can connect with former honors students and gain new perspectives and advice navigating classes, co-ops, global, and campus life.
Internal admits join a thriving community of truly amazing students that are eager to learn and engage in campus life. As part of our Impact Badge, internal admins participate in at least 3 community engagement experiences. Held in Boston, these events are specifically tailored for you to explore and enjoy alongside other new students in the program. You can also enroll in honors student leadership opportunities, which range from our honors event council to our honors ambassadors program. Additionally, our honors team holds numerous events exclusively for our class throughout the year. This ranges from grab-and-go snacks to professional development opportunities. In fact, we have a student event going on right now where members of our community are writing Valentine's cards for our Northeastern community and our neighboring Boston community as well.
Honors prides itself on stoking your intellectual curiosity through our academic catalog. The honors program offers a selection of academic courses to our students while keeping class sizes small to engage learners in close-knit conversations with their peers and professors. In addition to honors sections of departmental courses, the honors program includes exclusive classes available only to students enrolled in our program, such as our interdisciplinary seminars and the Inside the Honors Studio series.
In addition to classes, honor students are encouraged to actively engage in research and creative pursuits during their undergraduate term. Honor students receive exclusive honors fundings, such as the Propel Grant and the Peak Awards, which they can use to support personal and collaborative projects with students and faculty members. Students also can enroll in research courses to earn honors credit and academic credit by taking directed studies as well as independent thesis projects.
As students who have studied and are currently studying in Oakland and London, you know the value of study abroad. In honors, we want to encourage you to continue to engage in learning through our many international pathways. The Global Support Fund aids honors students in financing global experiences, whether that be traditional study abroad, semester in, or alternative spring breaks. Honors also boasts some exclusive dialogues of civilization in which honors students can enroll in classes together during global travel over the shorter summer terms. This summer, our honors students will be exploring topics such as antibiotic discoveries in Chile and ancient forests in Canada.
We're also excited to say, as we sort of reach the end of our formal presentation, that our internal admissions pathway for fall 24 is open. You can visit our website to learn more. The application will close on Friday, March 1st. And what you will need to do is to complete our application form. This consists of a few short answer questions, uploading an updated resume, and providing a staff or faculty reference letter. This can be someone from your time during Global Scholars, so at Oakland or in London, or maybe it's someone that you've met from previous experiences associated with Northeastern. I truly look forward to reading your applications if you do apply.
We'd like to thank you for joining us today. We do hope to see you around our Boston campus and are excited to speak with you further. You could read more about our program on our website. I highly encourage you to take a look around. You can also visit us on Instagram. And thanks again. We're going to now transition to the questions in the chat, but I do also want to invite you to email us at honors@northeastern.edu as you have questions about the application process and deciding if this seems like a good fit for your next term when you get to Boston this fall. So the first question I see is regarding the honors program scholarships. And so for internal admits, we talked a little bit about the global funding opportunities that are available. So the Global Support Fund would be kind of the one of the financial opportunities that the honors program allows, but would not look at a change in your SFS package that you entered in. So in terms of that, but there's also opportunities for, as Josh mentioned, funding towards your research or your creative endeavors.
Another question we have here is there a required GPA to join this program? So as part of our application process, we take a very holistic approach to our students. There is a minimum GPA of 3.0 for consideration. We have students that range between 3.0 all the way up to 4.0, but we also consider the responses that we have to our short answer questions and what activities you have engaged in during your time at Northeastern, whether that be from Oakland, London, or when you come to Boston, what you do here as well.
We have a couple questions in the box about acceptance rate for global scholars. We don't really have a quota at all in terms of global scholars versus the students that are joining us from the Boston campus. Really, this last cohort that we just welcomed, it is the pilot group that is doing this badge with the other reimagined first year students is 36 students. I will say many of them came through NUN and through the Global Scholars. So we're excited to continue to bring students that enter Northeastern through alternate pathways, but we don't really look at that as we need a minimum or a maximum number from any of those groups. We do try to bring together people from different majors and different pathways just to make sure that our community kind of has a lot to offer different types of students. And so we will want to keep our discovery classes and our community engagement experiences kind of smaller, but we are anticipating doing more than 36 that we currently have for the fall term. And that would be the spring semester. The admissions that we're doing now would be starting their discovery and their community engagement experiences this fall.
Another question we have here, what are some key characteristics you look for in an applicant? Very fun question. We are, of course, looking for students that are academically proficient in their studies, but we're also looking for students that are excited to be learning, are seeking a challenging academic environment, looking to be in a community of their peers that feel that same drive and excitement both in and outside of the classroom. And we want students who are engaged during their time at Northeastern. Some students are very active in student leadership, in research, in club activities, and we love all of that. I like to think the honors program is trying to help our students be the best versions of themselves they can be. We have so many resources and ways for you to improve yourself or seek ways to heighten your undergraduate term. So really, I guess the short answer is we want students who are excited about being lifelong learners and are very outgoing in that regard.
I've got another question about honors scholarships. And I just wanted to post a link to the page in our website that describes some of the scholarship opportunities that are available for our honors community. And as internal admits, you would be welcome to apply to any of these that apply to you. So there's different terms depending on the different scholarships, but you can read more on the website that I just posted in the chat.
We have a question here. What requirements are there to graduate with honors at Northeastern? So right now, honors has undergone a very exciting reimagined program, and we have a truly robust first year experience that first year admits are currently going through, as well as our internal admits. And that is the honors impact badge we talked about earlier. So students engaging in at least 3 community experiences. I jokingly refer to it as mandatory fun, but hopefully it's fun you want to engage in, traveling across Boston with your peers in exciting activities. We've had people go to pottery classes, go to mini golf, sometimes just grabbing dinner with each other. We also have the Honors Discovery Studio, that seminar class where you're learning about making an impact through that honors perspective, but also learning about what resources are available to you through our program. Finally, there is that one additional learning experience. That can be a honors academic class, so very traditional inside a classroom. That can be studying abroad if you're interested in traditional experiences or the dialogues of civilization. Or it could also be community engagement or research. We have a lot of students engaged in truly so many facets of the Northeastern lifestyle, and we really try to be encouraging and welcoming of all of those opportunities.
We have one more question. I'm trying to think about how to answer. The question is, does honors help you gain better co-ops? And I will say, you know, you came to Northeastern probably really excited about getting involved in your co-ops. And I'll say there are aspects of the honors program that are really leveraged to help you talk about your experience. And that's part of getting yourself a co-op, right? Is being able to interview and show somebody that you are somebody who accepts challenges, somebody who will want to be part of a thriving community, and somebody who is going to kind of go the extra mile. So in that way, I think absolutely honors, if honors is something that's exciting for you and you think that it will bring you something that you will want to talk about with somebody who might be willing to or looking to hire somebody, honors can absolutely help you get a better co-op. The other thing that we offer is the alumni mentoring network. And a lot of times those conversations help get you access to maybe some informational interviews or even just some advice on perhaps how to apply. I will say Northeastern is wonderful. This is not the only way to get a great co-op. I will say if you came to Northeastern and found something else you were truly passionate about and really wanted to go the extra mile in, that could also help you get a better co-op. So I think it's about, does this seem to resonate with what you want? And if so, honors can help you talk about it so that when you go to your co-op interviews or are looking at your resume, you can think about how this could make meaning for somebody who has a specific job that they're looking to hire a co-op to do.
Let's see. Question here. If students are not selected during this round, can they reapply next year? Yes, with an asterisk. So students who are currently enrolled between their 2nd and 4th semester of study at a Northeastern campus are eligible to apply for the honors program. We have a really strong first year experience program, and the closer students are towards graduation, the less they are able to interact with our sort of teaching philosophy and opportunities we present to them. And let's see, another question, do we need to wait until a teacher submits our recommendation before we submit the application? You do not. So the application form It's available on our website under the Prospective Students tab. A link is in the chat. Once you click on that, that form consists of the short answer questions. You will have to upload your resume at that time. And it also provides some demographic information about yourself. What's your major? What are you studying? What term are you in? Once you have submitted that, there is a faculty staff reference form also on our website. You would send that to your professor. They would complete that, and then they would email it to me. And those instructions are on that form as well. Then I believe that answers the last question we have in the chat here. Can you go over the application process again? Of course. There is completing our application form, which is found on our website. Part of that is answering short answer questions. You'll upload a up-to-date resume of your experiences. And then finally, you would have a staff or faculty member fill out that reference form that is made available, and then they would email that to me. The email is provided on that form, but that is also j.canning@northeastern.edu. It can be a professor during your time in London or Oakland. So if you're feeling concerned, you can reach out to someone that you are very familiar with. And then, can we only submit one reference or multiple? We ask for only one reference. It may be really exciting if you wanted to reach out to two, but I would encourage you to submit or only have one professor reach out to me with an application form.
And it looks like we have made it through all of your questions. I know that speaking from my own experience, it's as soon as I hang up the phone is when more questions come in. So I do encourage you to watch our video again when you get it, but also reach out to us. We would love to, continue the conversation with you about whether this is a good fit for you when you get to Boston. I think it's a wonderful opportunity for you to kind of take your experience at one of at Oakland or London with a smaller group of students and kind of bring another small group of students to a large university in Boston and really have an opportunity to engage in some mandatory fun, but also some really wonderful conversations about making an impact. And of course, two more questions came in that Josh, I think, will be able to answer really quickly, Shannon, before you sign us off.
We have, do students who submit their applications first get first preference? We certainly do look at students who submit their applications early, very favorably. And then the next question is, when do we find out if we are accepted? So applications will close on March 1st. Afterwards, I will have a grand old time reading over all of your forms, your recommendation letters, your resumes, and we're hoping to get responses back either by the end of March or early April. You will get an email regardless of what our decision is, so keep an eye out on your Northeastern account email.
Thank you so much, Dr. Brooke and Joshua. This is so exciting. I learned even more about the honors program. This is a great program, and I'm excited that so many of our students are interested in applying. And again, as Dr. Brooke mentioned, it really is about how you show up to the application and the things that you're sharing about who you are and all the ways that you want to engage with the program. So please put your best foot forward. And again, feel free to reach out to our team here if you have any other questions, but definitely good luck in your application process. But with that, we will end our webinar and we will send out the recording early next week. But thank you so much for jumping in and learning more about the John Martinson Honors Program. And we will see you all soon.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you.